औपचारिक उद्घाटन केही बेरमा सुरु हुनेछ र हामी तपाईसँग प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारणमा छौँ र कार्यक्रमको औपचारिक उद्घाटन पछाडि कार्यक्रमका विभिन्न विषयका विषयमा छलफल हुनेछ। मैले अघि पनि तपाईँलाई जानकारी गराएँ, कार्यक्रम विभिन्न चरणबद्ध रूपमा गर्नेछ। पहिलो सत्रमा उद्घाटन हुनेछ र उद्घाटनमा उपराष्ट्रपति धनबहादुर पुनले यो कार्यक्रमको उद्घाटन गर्नुहुनेछ र अरू विशिष्ट वक्ता बङ्गलादेशका सूचना तथा सञ्चार मन्त्री पनि कार्यक्रममा आइसक्नु भएको छ। तपाईँले देशभरिका सामुदायिक रेडियो र विश्वस्तरमा रहेका सामुदायिक रेडियोले समुदायका निम्ति कसरी काम गरिरहेका छन्, समुदायले सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूलाई कसरी सदुपयोग गर्न सक्छन्, एउटा आफ्नो विपदको, विकासको, उन्नतिको, प्रगतिको साझेदार कसरी भन्ने विषयमा यो कार्यक्रममा हामी 2 दिनसम्म यो बसाइपछि एउटा घोषणापत्र कार्यक्रम जारी गर्नेछ र त्यो घोषणापत्रले नेपालका सामुदायिक रेडियो मात्र होइन, विश्वमा रहेका सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूलाई एउटा मार्गदर्शन दिनेछ भन्ने विश्वास लिएको छ र त्यो मार्गदर्शनले तपाईँ समुदायलाई पनि रेडियोमा कसरी जोड्ने छ र जोड्न सकिन्छ भन्ने विषयमा विशेष गरी छलफल हुनेछ। र हामी सामुदायिक रेडियोको यो पहिलो एसिया स्तरको सम्मेलनका क्रममा काठमाडौँमा छौँ र काठमाडौँको एउटा होटेलबाट हामी तपाईँसँग प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारणमा जोडिएका छौँ र यो प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारणका क्रममा तपाईँले पनि सामुदायिक रेडियोका क्रममा र सामुदायिक रेडियोका विषयवस्तुमा उठेका कुराहरूमा केही प्रतिक्रियाहरू जनाउन सक्नुहुनेछ। सामुदायिक सूचना नेटवर्क CINमा टेलिफोन गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ र सामुदायिक सूचना नेटवर्क CIN को फेसबुक पेजमा पनि तपाईँ यो कार्यक्रम सुनिरहनु भएको छ र यो कार्यक्रमका विषयमा तपाईँलाई जानकारी छ भने केही प्रतिक्रियाहरू जनाउन सक्नुहुनेछ र त्यो प्रतिक्रियाहरूले यो सामुदायिक रेडियो सम्मेलन पछाडि पनि सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूलाई र सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूको सञ्चालक संस्था सामुदायिक रेडियो प्रसारक सङ्घ ACORABलाई केही मार्गनिर्देश दिनेछ भन्ने हामीले विश्वास गरेका छौँ। सामुदायिक रेडियोको सुरुवातको क्रममा हेर्ने हो भने दक्षिण एसियामा पहिलो पटक नेपालमा सामुदायिक रेडियोको स्थापना भएको हो। 2054 को भदौतिर रेडियो सगरमाथा प्रसारण सुरु भएसँगै नेपालमा सामुदायिक रेडियो सञ्चालन भएको छ र त्यो सामुदायिक रेडियो सञ्चालन क्रममा अहिले देशभरि 292वटा सामुदायिक रेडियो प्रसारणमा आइसकेका छन्। अब म फेरि तपाईँलाई कार्यक्रमको प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारणतिर जोड्न चाहन्छु।
सामुदायिक रेडियो प्रसारक संघका अध्यक्ष आदरणीय मोहन चापागाईजीलाई म अनुरोध गर्दछु। यस कार्यक्रम उद्घाटन सत्रका प्रमुख अतिथि सम्माननीय उपराष्ट्रपतिज्यू आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ र म अन्य अतिथिज्यूहरूलाई आसन ग्रहण गर्न चाहन्छु। हामीले यो उद्घाटन सत्रलाई छोटो गर्न गइरहेका छौँ किनभने हाम्रो प्रमुख अतिथिज्यूको समयलाई मध्यनजर गर्दै कार्यक्रम 1 घण्टाभित्र सक्नुपर्ने भएको हुनाले हामीले आमन्त्रण गरेका अन्य अतिथिज्यूहरूलाई हाम्रा आज र भोलिका अन्य सत्रहरूमा उहाँका भनाइ उहाँका विचारहरूलाई स्थान दिने नै छौँ र यो आजको उद्घाटन सत्रलाई छोटो समयमा सम्पन्न गर्नुपर्ने हामीसँग बाध्यता भएको हुँदा त्यस विषयमा हाम्रा अन्य अतिथिज्यूहरूले हाम्रो समस्यालाई बुझिदिनुहुन्छ भन्ने हामीले विश्वास राखेका छौँ। त्यसैगरी अतिथि आसन ग्रहणका लागि राष्ट्रिय सूचना आयोगका प्रमुख आयुक्त कृष्ण हरि बास्कोटाज्यूलाई म अनुरोध गर्दछु। I would like to request to Her Excellency Ambassador of Bangladesh to Nepal. I would like to request to Her Excellency Ambassador of Sri Lanka to Nepal. त्यसैगरी विश्व सामुदायिक रेडियो संघका सह-अध्यक्ष श्री मिनबहादुर साईज्यूलाई पनि म अतिथि आसन ग्रहणका लागि अनुरोध गर्दछु। अतिथि आसन ग्रहणका लागि संयुक्त राष्ट्रसंघ विकास परियोजनाकी सहायक राष्ट्रिय निर्देशक श्री हिमा खड्काज्यूलाई पनि म अनुरोध गर्दछु। यस कार्यक्रमका विशिष्ट अतिथिको रूपमा बंगलादेशबाट पाल्नुहुने सञ्चार मन्त्रीज्यू र प्रमुख अतिथिका रूपमा चाहिँ उपराष्ट्रपतिज्यू आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ। उहाँहरू आएपछि म आसन ग्रहण गराउँछु। I would like to request to Honorable Information Minister of Bangladesh, Honorable Hosanul Haq Kinu. सामुदायिक रेडियो प्रसारक संघ अगुराबमा देशभर रहेका करिब 300 सामुदायिक रेडियोहरू आबद्ध छन्। पेशागत संगठनको हैसियतमा स्थापित ACORAB नेपालले विश्वका सामुदायिक रेडियोको आन्दोलनमा समेत अगुवाई गरिरहेको छ। खास गरी आजको कार्यक्रममा हामीले दिगो विकासका लागि समुदायको साझेदारको रूपमा रही दक्षिण एसियामा सामुदायिक रेडियोले खेलेका भूमिका र सिकाइहरूको आदान-प्रदान गर्ने उद्देश्यले पहिलो पटक दक्षिण एसियाली स्तरको सम्मेलन गर्न लागेका हौं। सम्मेलनमा नेपाल सहित भारत, बंगलादेश, श्रीलङ्काका प्रतिनिधिहरूको चाहिँ सहभागिता रहेको छ। सँगै नेपालका सामुदायिक रेडियो र रेडियो आन्दोलनमा शरीक रहनुभएका महानुभावहरूको पनि सहभागिता छ। खास गरी हाम्रो यो सम्मेलन आज र भोलि गरी 2 दिन यसै हलमा हामीले सम्पन्न गर्न गइरहेका छौं।
जिलेगेट्सले गरेको दक्षिण एसिया स्तरको रेडियो सम्मेलनमा छौँ। अहिले हामी तपाईँ प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारण सुनिरहनु भएको छ र हामी फेरि अब केही समय साङ्गीतिक धुनसँगै प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारणको औपचारिक कार्यक्रममा जोड्न चाहन्छौँ र औपचारिक कार्यक्रम केही बेरमा उपराष्ट्रपति नन्दबहादुर पुन आउनुहुनेछ र केही मिनटमा उहाँ आइसके पछाडि कार्यक्रमको औपचारिक उद्घाटन सुरु हुनेछ र औपचारिक उद्घाटनका क्रममा विभिन्न देशबाट आएका विशिष्ट वक्ताहरू, सामुदायिक रेडियो आन्दोलनमा लागेका विकिहरू र विश्वभरिका सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूको बारेमा अनुभव आदान प्रदान हुनेछ र उद्घाटन सत्र सकिए पछाडि कार्यक्रमका अरू विभिन्न विषयगतमा छलफल हुनेछ र विषयगत हिसाबले कार्यक्रम सुरु हुनेछ र अब हामी केही समय पछाडि कार्यक्रमको उद्घाटन हुनेछ र हामी उपराष्ट्रपति नन्दबहादुर पुन आइसक्नु भएको छ र उहाँ हाम्रो कार्यक्रम हलभित्र प्रवेश गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ र केही समय पछाडि उहाँ कार्यक्रम हलभित्र प्रवेश गर्नुहुनेछ र हामी राष्ट्रिय गान सँगसँगै हाम्रो आजको कार्यक्रमको दक्षिण एसियाली स्तरको यो सम्मेलनको औपचारिक उद्घाटन गर्नेछौँ र औपचारिक उद्घाटनका क्रममा केही घण्टा हामी औपचारिक हिसाबले कार्यक्रमलाई अगाडि बढाउनेछौँ र त्यस पछाडिका कार्यक्रममा करिब आधा दर्जन विषयमा विषयगत छलफल हुनेछ र 2 दिनको यो बसाइपछि यो सम्मेलनले काठमाडौँ घोषणापत्र जारी हुनेछ र त्यो घोषणापत्रमा विश्वमा भएका सामुदायिक रेडियोलाई र नेपालका सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूले सिकेका अनुभवलाई अगाडि सारेर एउटा घोषणापत्र जारी हुनेछ र त्यो घोषणापत्रले तपाईँ सम्पूर्ण समुदायलाई पनि सामुदायिक रेडियोमा कसरी जोड्न सकिन्छ भन्ने मार्ग निर्देश गर्नेछ र सामुदायिक रेडियोका निम्ति मात्रै होइन, विश्वभरिका सामुदायिक रेडियोसँग जोडिएका समुदायका निम्ति पनि सामुदायिक रेडियो कसरी सहयोगी बन्न सक्छन्, विपदमा, आपतमा र विकासका क्रममा सहयोगी कसरी बनाउन सकिन्छ भन्ने विषयमा छलफल हुनेछ। तपाईँ पनि सामुदायिक रेडियो सम्मेलनको सन्दर्भ पारेर केही कुरा भन्न चाहनुहुन्छ, गुनासा गर्न चाहनुहुन्छ र तपाईँका केही सामुदायिक रेडियोप्रतिका जिज्ञासाहरू छन् र सामुदायिक रेडियोसँग जोडिएका केही विषयहरू छन् भने तपाईँ कार्यक्रममा सन्दर्भ पारेर सामुदायिक सूचना नेटवर्क CIN को फेसबुक पेजमा केही लेख्न सक्नुहुनेछ र केही प्रतिक्रिया उपराष्ट्रपति नन्दबहादुर पुन कार्यक्रममा उपस्थित भइसक्नु भएको छ र प्रमुख अतिथिका रूपमा सम्माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति नन्दबहादुर पुन सहभागी हुनुभएको छ। अब कार्यक्रमको औपचारिक उद्घाटन सुरु हुनेछ।
सम्मेलनको उद्देश्य र सम्मेलनमा सहभागी प्रमुख अतिथि, विशिष्ट अतिथि, अन्य अतिथिज्यूहरू र विदेशबाट आउनुभएका पाहुनाहरूलाई समेत स्वागत गर्दै आफ्नो भनाइ राखिदिनु हुन, शुभकामना मन्तव्य राखिदिनु हुन सामुदायिक रेडियो प्रसारक सङ्घ अकुराब नेपालका अध्यक्ष आदरणीय मोहन चापागाईजीलाई म अनुरोध गर्दछु।
Thank you, General Secretary. Right Honorable Vice President of Nepal, Nanda Bahadur Pun Pasang. Honorable Minister, Ministry of Information, Government of People's Republic Bangladesh, Mr. Asun Inu, Her Excellency Ambassador of Nepal, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, Honorable Chief Communication of National Information Communication, Mr. Krishna Hari Baskota, Mr. Bin Bahadur Shahi, Deputy President, represent from UN, distinguished guest, fellow community radio calling from Nepal, India, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, dear media friends. It is my immense pleasure to welcome you on behalf of Nepali community radios in this South Asian Community Radio Conference in Nepal. I hope you have a pleasant journey to our Himalayan nation. We are greatly inspired from the participation of Right Honorable Vice President despite of short time request. Meanwhile, the presence of Honorable Minister of Information Bangladesh has encouraged community radio movement of South Asia to grow further. I would like to express my gratitude for his noble participation. The practice of community radio in Nepal 19 years ago, after the establishment of Radio Sagarmatha in Nepal, after the struggle for around 2 decades, our Nepali community radio movement got legal identity recently. My calling in ACORAB, in collaboration with Bangladesh NGO Network for Radio and Communication BNNRC, Asian Broadcasting Union ABU, Asia Pacific Institute for Broadcasting Development AIBD, and Sri Lankan Development Journalist Forum SDJF have been working tirelessly to make this event successful. I feel greatly honored to have you in this auspicious event on behalf of my association as an organizer. I warmly welcome all delegated to take an initiation to organize this regional conference of community radios. Community radios in this region are constituted as a greatest means of development communication for the most marginalized and vulnerable people. We have to bring all radio stakeholders and development experts together from the South Asian region to support the sustainable change in development intervention. I believe community radios can be an effective medium to engage all key stakeholders of development. Our primary interest to organize this conference is to develop a platform for sharing best practice of community radio movement in the region. ACORAB believes in learning through sharing and are confident that the conference will be a great source of mutual learning for community radio representative of the region. I sincerely offer my gratitude for showing great interest in this conference. I hope you will fully utilize this 2 days time for sharing, learning. Thank you very much.
धन्यवाद अध्यक्षज्यूलाई। अब यसपछि विधिवत रूपमा हाम्रो यो 2 दिने सम्मेलनको उद्घाटन सत्रको उद्घाटन गर्ने कार्यक्रम छ। आजका प्रमुख अतिथि सम्माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति नन्दबहादुर पुनज्यूलाई पानसमा दीप प्रज्वलित गरी यस सम्मेलनको विधिवत रूपमा धन्यवाद प्रमुख अतिथिज्यू। हामीलाई यस सम्मेलनमा समय अभावको कारणले उपस्थित हुन नसके पनि भिडियो सन्देश मार्फत सन्देश पठाउनु हुने युएन एपीसी आईसीटी कोरियाका डाक्टर याउन सुक्रीको भिडियो सन्देश छ। म त्यो प्ले गर्न साथीलाई अनुरोध गर्दछु।
Away from Kathmandu. My name is Kathmandu. I am the director of the United Nations Asian Pacific Training Center for Information Communication Technology for Development, in short, UNAPCICT. I am very pleased to deliver these remarks for the first South Asian Community Radio Conference. I represent my sincere appreciation to ACORAB Nepal for having UNAPCICT speak at this very important occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, the year 2016 marks the first year of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, which provides the global blueprint for achieving an economically, socially, and environmentally sustainable future. Adopted by member states in September 2015, the agenda includes a comprehensive set of 17 sustainable development goals and 169 associated targets that set out a wide range of development objectives. The SDGs call for greater inclusiveness and empowerment, including women and other marginalized groups. Coming from the UN, I'm very happy to see that one of the conference objectives recognize the importance of mainstreaming development communication and the SDGs in community radio. These are very important things. The 2030 agenda emphasizes that all our efforts ensure that the development is leave no one behind. Information and communication technologies, ICT, including traditional ones like radio, are well recognized as enablers of the 2030 agenda. Their widespread application in all sectors of society offers unlimited opportunities for countries to achieve the SDGs. However, the degree to which all sectors of society are able to fully benefit from ICT is affected not only by the large difference in the access to telecommunication infrastructure, but also by differences in people's capacities and opportunities to effectively use such technologies. This is what we call digital divide. Recognizing the importance of ICT human capacity development, UN APC-ICT was established in June 2006 as a regional institute of Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific, UN-ASCA. Guided by its mission to build the human and institutional capacity of ASCA member states on using ICT for sustainable development, the Center developed the Academy of ICT Essentials for Government Leaders, its first flagship capacity building program for government leaders and civil servants. And its second flagship program, called Turning Today's Youth into Tomorrow's Leaders, it targets today's youth and students who will be tomorrow's leaders. These programs have seen wide uptake and institutionalization in human resource development frameworks and contributed to strengthening the ICT capacities in the Asia-Pacific region and globally. Women who comprise the vulnerable and marginalized groups of their communities continue to face economic challenges and experience disadvantages resulting from their lack of access and capacity to use information communication technologies. In order to address this situation, APCIC launched its third flagship program called the Women and ICT Frontier Initiative, or Wi-Fi, this year, June 9. It aims to support the social economic empowerment of women through ICT-enabled entrepreneurship and facilitating an enabling policy environment. Wi-Fi is much needed program in all corners of the world
कसरी महिला
and is very relevant for many countries in South Asia.
विशेष ध्यान दिनु आवश्यक छ।
As evidenced by some indicators as of 2016, in South Asia, women's average pay is 33% lower than men, and they do more hours of unpaid domestic and caregiving work.
दक्षिण एसियामा
UN's
महिलालाई
on women's entrepreneurship in South Asia finds that
दक्षिण
in terms of
एसियामा
financial
परेका
capacity,
समस्याहरूको
only a small proportion of South Asian women
रहेको छ।
have bank accounts, exert independent control over assets, and have financial
नियन्त्रणहरूलाई कसरी हटाउने र कसरी आफू स्वतन्त्र हुने भन्ने क्षमताको विकास पनि यसले गरेको
there
छ।
are 35% fewer women than men access the internet in South Asia.
दक्षिण एसियामा 35% महिलाहरूमा
Access to information
इन्टरनेटको
will affect
पहुँच रहेको छ र त्यो
economic
इन्टरनेटको प्रयोगबाट पनि धेरै महिलाहरूलाई जागृत गराउन सकिन्छ। महिलाहरूको आर्थिक तथा सामाजिक सहभागिता वृद्धि गरेर आर्थिक तथा सामाजिक विकास गर्नको लागि र आर्थिक विकासका लागि पनि महिलाहरूलाई क्षमतावान बनाउनु पर्दछ। त्यसको लागि सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूले सबैभन्दा बढी भूमिका खेल्न सक्दछन्। सामुदायिक रेडियो एउटा समावेशी नमुना हो जसले समाजका हरेक तबकालाई सामुदायिक रेडियो मार्फत प्रसारण गर्न सक्छ।
Recognizing the enabling role of media, particularly of community radio, APCICT has begun engaging the media to promote women entrepreneurship and sustainable development issues by inviting the representative to our 2015
सामुदायिक रेडियोको पहिचान र क्षमतालाई नै बुझेर हामीहरूले सामुदायिक रेडियो मार्फत महिलाको सशक्तिकरण र दिगो विकासमा लक्षित साझेदारीका कार्यक्रमहरू गर्ने उद्देश्य लिएका छौँ र सामुदायिक रेडियो प्रसारक सङ्घ ACORAB नेपालले यसमा सबैभन्दा बढी भूमिका खेलेको छ र सामुदायिक रेडियो प्रसारक सङ्घलाई हामीले शिक्षा र चेतनाको पाटोमा सहकार्यको लागि एउटा माध्यमका रूपमा अघि बढाउने लक्ष्य लिएका छौँ। त्यसलाई सम्मेलनले पनि साथ दिएको छ। तपाईहरू सबै यो सम्मेलनमा सहभागी हुनुभएका सञ्चारकर्मीहरू र सामुदायिक रेडियो कर्मीहरूले दिगो विकास र समावेशी विकासका लागि सामुदायिक रेडियो र तपाईहरू रेडियो कर्मीको पनि महत्त्वपूर्ण भूमिका हुन्छ। फेरि एकपटक म मेरो हार्दिक धन्यवाद ज्ञापन गर्न चाहन्छु सामुदायिक रेडियो प्रसारक सङ्घ ACORAB नेपाललाई र अरू साझेदार संस्थाहरूलाई र म हरेक जो सम्मेलनमा सहभागी हुनुभएको छ तपाईहरू सबैलाई धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु। धन्यवाद।
रेडियो सन्देश मार्फत सम्मेलनमा आफ्नो भनाइ राख्ने डाक्टर याउन चिक्रीलाई धन्यवाद। यसपछि संयुक्त राष्ट्र सङ्घीय विकास कार्यक्रम नेपालका राष्ट्रिय उपनिर्देशक श्री हिमा खड्काज्यूलाई आफ्नो भनाइ राखिदिनु हुन म अनुरोध गर्दछु।
Namaskar and good morning. Right Honorable Vice President of Nepal, Federal Democratic Republic of Nepal, Honorable Minister for Information and Communication Technology of Bangladesh, Chief Commissioner of the National Information Commission, Secretary of the Ministry of Information and Communication of Nepal, Your Excellencies Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, President of Association of Community Radio Broadcast of Nepal,
अहिले संयुक्त राष्ट्र सङ्घका हिमा खड्काज्यूले बोलिरहनु भएको छ र उहाँले सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूको दक्षिण एसियाली सम्मेलनको बारेमा शुभकामना दिँदै उहाँ भन्नुहुन्छ यो मेरो लागि सबैभन्दा ठुलो रमाइलो कुरा र गर्व गर्न लायक कुरा हो जुन यो महत्त्वपूर्ण सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूको सम्मेलनमा मैले आफ्नो सम्बोधन गर्न पाएको छु। दिगो विकासका लागि सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूको भूमिका महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छ र महिलाहरूको क्षमता विकास र सशक्तिकरणका लागि पनि सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूको महत्त्वपूर्ण भूमिका हुन्छ। नेपाल जस्तो विकासोन्मुख देशका लागि त झन् सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूले विकासका लागि ठूलो भूमिका खेलिरहेका हुन्छन्। ग्रामीण क्षेत्रमा रहेका समुदायहरूलाई र लैङ्गिक विभेदलाई र विभिन्न जातीय विभेदका लागि सबैभन्दा महत्त्वपूर्ण सञ्चार माध्यमकै रूपमा सामुदायिक रेडियो रहन पुगेका छन्। सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूले सजिलैसँग समुदायलाई जोड्न सक्छ, विकासका कामका लागि र विभिन्न अवसरहरूका लागि पनि सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूले उनीहरूलाई जोड्न सक्छन्। त्यसैले पनि हाम्रो संस्था संयुक्त राष्ट्रसङ्घ UNDP-ले सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूले नै सामुदायिक तथा आर्थिक रूपान्तरणका लागि महत्त्वपूर्ण भूमिका खेल्दछ भनेर हामीले त्यसलाई पहिचान दिएका छौँ, साझेदार संस्थाको रूपमा लिएका छौँ। विशेष गरेर विपदको बेलामा र पोहोर सालको भूकम्पको बेलामा सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूले खेलेको भूमिका महत्त्वपूर्ण छन्। कतिपय सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूले भूकम्पको बेलामा जुन आफ्ना उपकरणहरू, प्रसारण सामग्रीहरूमा क्षति बेहोर्नु परेको थियो र क्षतिका बावजुद पनि 15वटा सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूले आफ्नो प्रसारण गर्नुभएको थियो।
So the community radio's contribution were very remarkable and very much acknowledged from different development sectors and different actors. They are very much reliable tool to make the community people aware about the earthquake and necessary measures to keep themselves safe. Now they are important tool to promote disasters, resilient reconstruction of houses, infrastructure and people's livelihoods in the country. UNDP supports policy and programs aimed at ensuring that people are better informed, engaged and empowered to contribute to sustainable development agenda. The contribution of media, especially community radios with innovation, has the potential to create solutions to development challenges and to transform the societies. Now we have new constitution in the country. Government of Nepal is very committed to localize sustainable development goals. Media can contribute significantly to localize SDGs to support their countries move forward, achieving development aspiration of the people. The 2030 Development Agenda provides a solid framework to shape Nepal and other South Asian countries' development policies and programs for the next 15 years. Generally speaking, as political issues take the prime time and space in the national and commercial media, advocacy and development issues tend to find little space, and critical debates inviting people to engage in the development activities leading to a better world to live in get overshadowed. And when it does, due to the limited reach, the national media platforms have rather limited reach in the remote and rural areas. The role of community radios is significant in the country like ours, and same holds true to the other developing countries where the newspaper and televisions have limited access to the vast majority of the rural communities. However, there is urgent need for community radios to prioritize the development agenda and make media professionals aware and capacitated to foster the priority agenda. Finally, there is a huge prospect of establishing partnership among different stakeholders, especially the government, community, radios, medias and development organizations to contribute on the development agenda and accelerate the development processes by learning from the global south. Today's event is also the sign of fostering South-South collaboration and cooperation and for sharing and pursuing our shared vision for socio-economic and political transformation in our countries and in our context. Finally, I would like to congratulate and thank the organizer for organizing such a great event in Nepal. I wish for the success of the conference. Once again, I would like to welcome all delegates, especially the external delegates, our guests, and hope you will enjoy and have a pleasant stay in Kathmandu. Thank you so much.
धन्यवाद हिमा खड्काज्यूलाई यहाँका महत्त्वपूर्ण विचारका लागि। यसपछि आफ्नो भनाई यो सम्मेलन उद्घाटन सत्रको संक्षिप्त मन्तव्यका लागि सामुदायिक रेडियोको विश्व संगठन अमाका सह-अध्यक्ष आदरणीय मीनबहादुर साईज्यूलाई म अनुरोध गर्दछु।
धन्यवाद गोविंद जी। Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Chair, Right Honorable Nanda Bahadur Pun, Vice President of Federal Democratic Republic of Nepal, Honorable Minister of Communication and Technology of Bangladesh, Chief Commissioner of Information Commission of Nepal, Your Excellencies, and other distinguished guests and participants. It is my great honor to be here as the speaker on behalf of AMAC International. I would like to express my sincere thanks to the Association of Community Broadcaster Nepal for providing me this opportunity, and also I would like to convey the message of President of AMAC International for the successful commencement of this conference. AMAC is an international non-governmental organization serving the community radio movement with almost 150 countries with more than 5,000 members across the world. I would like to express my sincere thanks to the government of the countries who have been contributing to the development of community broadcasting by creating a conducive environment. We are talking about community radio operation and management. Nepal is the first community radio broadcasting country, but unfortunately we don't have still community radio friendly policy. ACORAB is advocating for this community radio friendly policy since last its establishment. It means since last 16 years. I would like to also thank all the stakeholders, social activists and public-private sectors that have been creating a value-based partnership for the development of community radio broadcasting globally. Community radio broadcasting is the most popular and accessible means of communications for the poor, marginalized and deprived communities. Due to its unique nature, that is fully dedicated for its mission to be non-profit and community-led. It is operated in the community, for the community, about the community and by the community with meaningful participation, access, ownership, accountability and ensuring transparency for good governance. It enables the ordinary people to claim their rights and practice them. Many people who are living in the countryside, who are living in the very marginalized, excluded area, the region, these people are getting the information from the community radio. So, community radio is empowering the community people. Community radio is empowering the poor people. So that's why community radio is more popular and accessible for the poor communities. Community broadcasting disseminates and exchanges relevant information, educational and development and so on. It is promoting diversity, pluralism and building ideas and opinion that helps to strengthen proper democratic practices in the real ground. Community broadcasting throughout the world has been translated as the most effective tool for poverty reduction, and Nepal is ahead. Access of voice, information and knowledge are vital factors in facilitating the achievement of poverty and sustainable human development. Breaking the silence is the key dimension
to reducing the poverty and exclusion. It is possible by the effective use of community broadcasting. Furthermore, in the conflict-affected or proven like Nepal, community broadcasting has been playing a vital role to building peace and social transformation through its various programs which have positive impacts on the communities. I would like to emphasize on the most recent devastating earthquake that hit in Nepal in 2015. Community radios have been proven they are effective in tackling disaster and information to community by disseminating basic information on related issues like safety, government policies and programs which are still being undertaken. We can take tsunami in Asia, Katrina disaster in New Orleans as a few examples to beyond the Nepal. The community broadcasting has been effective in bridging the gaps, informing the affected ones and involving communities in preparedness efforts by contributing to increasing the prone area communities' resilience as well as resilient capacities. Despite all this, the community broadcasting is still facing a lot of challenges and constraints. Lack of recognition of its legal existence still hinders the overall development of community broadcasting, although the democratic governments around the world have been expressing their positive opinions for the development of community broadcasting. Unfortunately, they are not introducing the applying full-fledged community broadcasting friendly policies and procedures nationally, regionally and globally. I am proud to reveal that is this August gathering that in the context of South Asia, Nepal is the first country to operate the community radio, but it has not been able to formulate specific policies, procedures and programs. Recently, the government of Nepal has approved the National Media Policy 2016, where it is clearly articulated about the community broadcasting, but its full-fledged implementation has to be observed because there is a need to prepare many bylaws and regulations. There are examples of the countries which have concrete policies regarding community radios. However, they need to improve to make it more community broadcasting friendly and community-led, including right to broadcast news, current affairs, and so on. There is a dire to need advocate for the meaningful and sustainable development of community broadcasting across the world, including developing and least developed countries. On the other hand, it is high time for the community broadcaster to rethink the development agenda of the community broadcasting in terms of contents, participation, ownership, decision-making process and its self-governing process. On this background, we are expecting that this conference will be a milestone for community broadcasting development. AMAC International is ready to build a value-based partnership with ACORAB and other stakeholders. We, AMAC, are ready to disseminate the outcomes of this conference regionally and globally. At the last but not least, we would like to congratulate ACORAB and its partners for their efforts to organize this assembly. Once again, on behalf of AMAC International, we would like to wish for the successful event and thank all the distinguished guests and participants. In addition that, I would like to request one thing. Here is our very, very valued guests from different countries, excellencies and others. Community broadcasting is most important in the South Asia region due to our natures, due to our geographical terrain as well, because lot of conflict issues and rising in the different countries. So I would like to special request to the Honorable Minister of Bangladesh to organize, if possible, to organize a ministerial level, SARC level conference for the community broadcasting. That will help us, that will help for the community broadcaster in the region to develop and to such types of conference and organize, to encourage them to achieve their goal and achievement, not only their goal and achievement, to achieve the each country's national goals and objectives, as well as our global objectives and targets. Thank you very much.
धन्यवाद। सामुदायिक रेडियोहरूको विश्व संगठन अमाका सह-अध्यक्ष मिनबहादुर साईज्यूलाई यहाँका महत्त्वपूर्ण भनाइका लागि। हाम्रो यो उद्घाटन सत्र कार्यक्रमको टिभी टुडेबाट प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारण भएको यहाँलाई जानकारी गराउन चाहन्छु र यसपछि आफ्नो भनाइ राखिदिनु हुन राष्ट्रिय सूचना आयोगका प्रमुख आयुक्त श्री कृष्ण हरि बास्कोटाज्यूलाई म अनुरोध गर्दछु।
धन्यवाद। नमस्कार। Good morning. I'll be very brief. Mr. Chair, Right Honorable Vice President of Nepal, Honorable Minister, Bangladesh, distinguished guests from South Asian region, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to organizer for these historical efforts. I wish every success of this conference. Let me allow welcoming to all distinguished guests from South Asian region in the beautiful city of Kathmandu. As all we know, this is an information era. Information is power. The National Information Commission, where I work, our vision is to create of an informed society for social development, economic prosperity, and the good governance through right to information. Similarly, our mission is to promote access to information in order to protect individuals' fundamental rights to inform and ensure accountability and to public bodies. As per our legislation, each public body has to respect and protect the right to information of citizen. Each citizen shall have access to the information held in the public bodies. All public bodies shall publish their activities in 20 headings regularly within the 3-month interval. All public bodies shall appoint information officer who is compelling to provide information to information seekers within 15 days. The whistleblower shall not be punished. The compensation decision can be made by National Information Commission. For the protection, promotion and practice of right to information, an independent National Information Commission will be established. The right to information global movement has accepted that right to information is oxygen as well as it is a blood circulation of the democracy. In this opening ceremony, I am not going to elaborate the right to information global movement as well as Nepalese Commission's current achievements. In this afternoon, I am going to present South Asian region's prosperity of the right to information. With this word, I like to stop here by myself. Once again, I am wishing and congratulating all of you for this historical achievement. Thank you.
धन्यवाद। राष्ट्रिय सूचना आयोगका प्रमुख आयुक्तज्यूलाई यहाँका महत्त्वपूर्ण भनाइका लागि। त्यसपछि हामी कार्यक्रमको अन्त्यमा छौँ। हाम्रो निम्तिलाई स्वीकार गरी बङ्गलादेश सरकारका माननीय सूचना मन्त्री हुसैन अल हक हाम्रो निम्ति स्वीकार गरी हाम्रो यो उद्घाटन सत्रमा विशिष्ट अतिथिको रूपमा पाल्नु भएको छ। मैले उहाँलाई आफ्ना महत्त्वपूर्ण भनाइका लागि व्यासमा आमन्त्रण गर्दछु।
Good morning to you all. Assalamu alaikum and namaskar. Shall we speakers in the morning, the Right Honorable Vice President of Nepal, Excellency Nandakishore Pun, with us in the chair, the President of ACORAB, Mr. Mohan, with us, Chief Commissioner of the Information Commission, Deputy President of the World Community Radio Association, Excellency the Ambassadors, distinguished experts and participants from multi-stakeholder communities, including broadcasting regulators, community radios, academia and NGOs, as well as from governmental, UN and international organizations. Once again, a very good morning to you all, and let me greet you on behalf of Bangladesh, and a message from Her Excellency the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina. She wished the conference success. I express my warm thanks to the organizers for inviting me to this South Asian Community Radio Conference by Association of Community Radio Broadcasters, ACORAB, Nepal, in partnership with ABU, AIBD, SDJF and BNMRC of Bangladesh. I am honored and very delighted to be with you. Distinguished guests, let me share the background of my coming here, which will reason my sense of delight. I was in my office desk when our ambassador, Ms. Masri, called me from here on ACORAB invitation. In fact, that time I was looking at the world map of community radio countries, and amazingly, among 193 UN member states, there are only 24 countries having radios of different communities for them, which they run themselves. Of the 24 countries, 9 are in Asia, including 3 in South Asia countries, Bangladesh, India, Nepal, 5 in Europe, 3 in Africa, Canada and USA in the north, and Bolivia and Ecuador in the Latin America, and 3 countries in Oceania region, including Australia, New Zealand and Solomon Islands. That is the picture. The map revealed community radios are not only the pride of particular communities, they are also the pride of us all. Few nations who are able to provide radios for empowerment of their communities. In Bangladesh, we have 41 licensed private satellite TV channels, 3 governmental TV channels and 25 FM radio in operation, along with 1200 daily newspapers and hundreds of online in media. But still, we have 17 community radios on air out of 32 licensed, and more are on the way. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you ask me, why do we need community radio? I have to tell you that we are at war